Salutations guys, Shadow Speakerman here. Mr. Boom really surprised us twice in a row when he posted the second part of the 76th episode abruptly, and then literally a day later he posted the full episode with many incredibly important details. In the full version of episode 76, we got a secret scene and many scenes of dialogue that support a long-going original theory of mine that no other analyst has thought about, so make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss any of the crazy details I point out in this video. Another part of this video I would like to go over is the many hidden details I have found in which Boom may have referenced in his interview, where he said that there were details we missed as a collective community. But before I get into the video, please like and subscribe as it greatly helps me in this channel. So with that being said, let's get straight into my original theory. So this theory begins with a callback to the original theory I made of episode 75, where I suspected that the Titan TV man is chasing after the Juggernaut. This theory was based off of the fact that when the POV cameraman is being held by the female hybrid in episode 75, we see her get surprised by something before getting knocked out of the sky. But when the POV cameraman wakes up, the Astro Juggernaut is nowhere to be seen and the squad is completely fine. And while all of the other analysts may have thought that he just lost interest, I thought otherwise because we clearly see the Juggernaut enraged when he begins to chase after the squad, so it wouldn't make any sense for him not to chase after them unless he was interrupted by something that greatly needed his attention. And that something would have been Titan TV man jumping him. Also, I believe it is safe to say that all of these events are taking place in the same day, as episode 75 takes place in a rainy city during the evening, and then episode 76 takes place during that same rainy city but at night. So to get into my theory of how the events of episode 75 continue, I will tell you 3 separate branches of this theory. So to start off, I want to go into the option of Titan G-Man. This may portray that the assailant Astro is aware of how G-Man has become a Titan and worries for the Astro Juggernaut, as he is a valuable asset to the Astro Force, and that is why they all rushed away to help him. However, it would be odd for the assailant to call him a Titan instead of Commander or something, so this is definitely the most unlikely to happen of the 3 theories. But now for branch number 2 of this theory, and that option is that Titan TV man could be the one fighting the Astro Juggernaut, and the predicament with the Astros would stay the same, except I don't think Titan TV man would be able to face the Juggernaut himself, let alone all of the reinforcements that would be heading his way. So the solution to that problem leads us directly into the last branch of this theory, which is that while Titan TV man is fighting Astro Juggernaut, the previously mentioned Astro reinforcements will arrive, and they will think at first that they have the Titan TV man severely outnumbered. However, this will quickly change because before they can start jumping him, the Titan G-Man will show up out of nowhere to assist Titan TV man in his unwinnable battle. Not only would Titan TV man not really have a choice but to side with G-Man, but it would also clarify to him that G-Man was serious in his want for an alliance. So subscribe if you want to see G-Man and Titan TV man fight together in the next episode. But to actually paint a picture of the theory I just told you, I suspect if my theory comes true, that episode 77 will begin with the Titan TV man already fighting the Juggernaut, and they will have a lengthy battle in which both are too strong to simply kill each other, which is due to their similar styles of fighting. But as the battle goes into a momentary pause, the Astro Juggernaut will get the message that reinforcements are arriving, and it will smile and say something like, "You're screwed now." And we will get a similar scene of episode 74, where we see numerous Astro units led by the assailant and the Duchess pull up to the city to absolutely jump Titan TV man. But before they can get to jumping him, we hear explosions in the background, and that is when we see the entire G squad we saw in episode 74 pull up to the battlefield with Titan G-Man leading them. Then G-Man will turn to Titan TV man and say something cool to the Astros, and then they will either begin fighting or the episode will end. This theory spans over the entirety of episode 77. I am not taking into account the fact that the episode will be split into 3 parts, so keep that in mind. But anyway, not only would this get us extremely hyped for the next episode, but it would also be a battle more than worthy of the 7 status. But now that we are done with the theorizing, it is now time to go into many of the missed/forgotten details that Mr. Boom may have been referencing in his interview. The first major detail that we all missed/forgot is that we know for a matter of fact that laser eyes are an Astro exclusive ability. And we also know that G-Man was an Astro, so that is why he was actually able to use his laser eyes as early as the 12th episode. But what if I told you that he wasn't the only one to use laser eyes that early in the series? Because we actually see a flying toilet in the 13th episode who actually used his laser eyes right before being flushed. So this could either mean that all of these flying toilets we see are actually Astros, or this could mean that all Skibidi toilets were Astros, and the Astros somehow found out how to strip the defective Skibidi toilet's powers, and that is why we never see any Skibidis with those powers anymore. Hopefully we will get answers to this unclear detail soon. Another strange detail that I found is that at the beginning of episode 33, we can actually hear Astro sounds in the background for a second. To be more specific, we can actually hear the same warping sound that the Astro mothership makes when he warps. It is unclear what this could mean for the lore, or if it was simply just a reused sound that Mr. Boom didn't put much thought into. However, I doubt that, because the Astro mothership's sound is way too distinct to be used so carelessly. So perhaps the Astro mothership did appear off-screen during the events of episode 33, and maybe G-Man answered to him. Just like the previous detail, we really know nothing about whether these are lore details or not, but hopefully we will get answers soon. Now these next two details really confuse me because for our first detail, we have that Astros were actually introduced as early as episode 5. Because not only do we see the toilets flying, but we also see the Astros' most exclusive ability, which is warping. Because right here we see 3 more large flying toilets pull up to the scene and spew flying Skibidis out of their mouths. But for the final detail, which is definitely the most confusing, and which genuinely either proves that G-Man is an Astro of the future, or it needs to be stated by Mr. Boom that this is not canon. Because we see a human G-Man in episode 4 setting out a table, which means he was human before getting turned into a Skibidi. So maybe there are some details we should just consider not canon, but the problem with that is that Mr. Boom literally stated that there are details we overlooked, so this is just confusing. But anyways, with all that being said, this is the end of my video. But anyways, with all of that confusion out of the way, this is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe as it greatly helps this channel and the Speakerman analyst faction as a whole. So this has been Shadow Speakerman. Peace.